Why can't you give me the respect that I'm entitled to? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to ACO. So this is the channel, guys, that we have fun. Not only do we have fun, though, we have facts. I like to think I've honed my investigator skills somewhat over this past year and a half. Anyway, my name is Lara. I do everything in chapter form. At the end of each chapter, I have what I call commercials, and those are parodies and skits and anything that's funny about these fools. Because if we don't laugh, it's just going to be really bad for us. So let's just get on with it, shall we? Chapter 1, Two Princes and Their Mom. An NBC.com article, Thomas Sr. said, "What?" And do you guys remember Tabloid Talk? I'm thinking of bringing in a rebrand of it. It's been many, many moons, but we'll get to that. Okay, so guys, the first 20 minutes of every video has to be pretty tame for it not to be demonetized. So we're going to do some little bit more, because I've got, everything is pretty kind of salacious, if I can say that, in this show today. So I thought I would put in a couple little things that weren't. I love this. I don't know who wrote it. I screenshot it the other day and I cannot remember. I apologize. It's from MSM, but I just don't know who. Anyways, Critical Child, I cut that part out there because they say something else, says final goodbye. Then Princess Catherine suddenly appears and does the most lovely thing, I think. In a truly heartwarming and emotional moment, Catherine, Princess of Wales, recently made a surprise visit that left an unforgettable impact on a young child facing a critical illness. The child, whose final wish was to meet someone from the royal family, had reportedly said their goodbyes to family members, believing that this cherished wish would go unfulfilled. But in a surprising and compassionate act, Catherine herself appeared to grant this young child's last wish, creating a moment that will be remembered forever. Catherine, known for her empathy and dedication to children's health and well-being, didn't just stop by for a brief hello. Instead, she reportedly spent meaningful time with the child, chatting and sharing laughter, creating a sense of joy and peace during an unimaginably, difficult time. I couldn't imagine, you guys. Oh. In an extraordinary gesture, Catherine brought special mementos for the family, including a handwritten note expressing her support and admiration for the child's courage. Wow. This unplanned visit reflects Catherine's commitment to make a difference in the lives of those in need. It's no secret that the Princess of Wales has long advocated for children's hospices, mental health awareness, and creating support systems for families going through tough times. The young patient's family was deeply moved by Catherine's kindness and said it brought a sense of peace and comfort to their child during their final days. Catherine's act of compassion is yet another example of her unwavering dedication to connecting with people on a human level, embodying the values of kindness, empathy, and strength. This touching encounter has already inspired countless people, reminding us all of the power of a single compassionate act in times of great need. Wow. I just wanted to share something good in this world. Do you know what I mean? We got a lot of bad stuff coming, so I just, she's so wonderful. I don't know when this happened or anything, but that's what's so wonderful about her too, is that there's no, long list of cameras and stuff trailing behind her and fake smiles. And yeah, she's truly wonderful. So, okay, before every show, I always go through some of the headlines from MSM, but we all know how I feel about them. They lie, but I will still touch upon some because I have some things to say. Shocker. So as of today, I'm still Friday, November 1st. This is the last article I found. Roachel has this one condition for King Charles III if he wants to meet his grandchildren. Roachel may allow her children to meet King Charles if security arrangements are satisfactory. I wrote meet them. Haven't we been told that they've met? I'm pretty sure we have. At the very least, at a christening or something. Do you know what I mean? And Lily was supposedly there for her first birthday. What? Yeah, so I'm not, like, of course I don't go into the articles because they're just such crap. But, Roachel has been saturating everything. All you see is her. It's absolutely crazy, you guys. So, of course, I had to look for Halloween. And comes up? Nada. They don't even try anymore, you guys. They don't even try. But people said how Roachel and Prick Harry celebrate Halloween with Artificial and Invisibet. Those are my pictures, except for the bottom one. They have introduced their kids to plenty of fun traditions. I read the article. It was a waste of my time. I'll never get those 3 minutes back because it literally says nothing except for, that stupid Ellen interview or whatever, where she says that, Invisibet was a skunk or something. Anyway, it was all lies, complete lies, one lies. Because, what traditions? They don't even say one, nothing, nada. Are you kidding me right now? What? I'm telling you, MSM just gets worse and worse and worse, you guys. So I just wrote, costumes would have been perfect for Invisikids, right? Wouldn't they? Why have we never seen one? 100%. If you have an excuse to hide your kids or an actor or whatever, Halloween would be it, my friends. What are they? They don't give a shit. So I just wrote on the bottom, this is Halloween 2024 for the fake royal kids, because that is exactly the picture people had on this article or whatever. Can you believe that? What a joke. So because of this, we got NATO this week. I said this is the only thread of anything deemed charitable from Prick Harry, and he did not invent it either. As we all know, it came from the U.S., and it was originally with Prince Charles and the time, and Prince William too. But they gave it to him because he literally would have zip zeros nada without it. And, Roachel just took over for that. But then we're going to get into a little bit into the NATO. Of course, NATO. They are political and military. What in the hell does a UK Prince of the Realm doing there? For real. So, I wrote, who keeps giving this moron a platform? What is going on? Although it hardly seems real because absolutely nobody's paying even one iota of attention to him. Not even one. Not even for a millisecond. And of course, I guess everybody's talking about the stupid photo of his wedding day behind him. Please, you guys. It's a green screen. Who the hell knows where he is? And I haven't heard him speak. Maybe he has. I don't know. By the time this video comes out, who knows? But I don't know. So I just go, there we go. Prick Harry's back right on time. This couldn't possibly have anything to do with Prince William's ITV documentary that's just aired, would it? No, couldn't be. Yeah, okay. So this is where I'm going to kind of go using, surprisingly, a couple of MSM headlines. we're going to veer off a little bit into how these two deal with their mom's death, basically. And I have some clips too, so that's fun.
Outrage! We'll just see how it deals with my blue penis!
I found that on Vintage Read Show on X, so kudos to them. Too hilarious. Love South Park, and that's so funny. Okay, so what I wanted to do was just show two separate incidences where Harry used his mother, and not in a good way as far as I'm concerned. So this is when he jokingly accuses John Travolta of dining out on his dance with Princess Diana and calls him Captain John as he receives Living Legend Award at glitzy Beverly Hills Bash. Yeah, that was sick. What an asshole, honest to God. And way to use your mother, and like, he just drags her down all the time, like her memory, you know? Then there was the Pat Tillman Award, where he blatantly was disrespectful to his mother, who didn't even go. So it says, Prick Harry's olive branch to Pat Tillman's mom at ESPYs doesn't quiet controversy. Social media lit up after Harry's acceptance speech at the ESPYs, with people still fiercely divided over whether the British royal should have received an award named for an American war hero. Right? And of course, he had to bring up Princess Diana in that speech too. Of course he did. We're going to get into Prince William here in a minute. But I just wanted to show, again, this AI picture from the SS out to show what Prick Harry actually approves. He approves that for the world to see. Yep. This photo is inappropriate on every level. He's trying to ruin Diana's memory, in my opinion. But I just put that there to show how great of a difference it is when we look at Prince William. And I know you guys know, but, you know, it's just, for me, visuals mean a lot. So here's Us Magazine. Prince William shares poignant moment when Princess Diana made a really big impact on his life. Respect. I have nothing but respect for him for this. So I'm going to just show two quick little clips because that just shows so much more than I could read out. Actually seeing him in action and the huge difference between him and his brother.
A never-before-seen look at Prince William's visits to a homeless shelter with his mom, Princess Diana, when he was young, when he was a child. So here's some pictures. The newly released photos show visits with his mother to the Passage Homeless charity. He first visited that charity when he was 11. He's now sharing his memories as part of the ITV documentary called Prince William, We Can End Homelessness. He says he recalls having good conversations, playing chess and chatting in his visits. Last year, he launched an initiative called Homewards, inspired by his mom, Princess Diana.
I think everyone having a right to a safe and stable home benefits us all. I come with no other agenda than desperately trying to help people who are in need, and I see that as part of my role. Is that why else would I be here if I'm not using this role properly to influence and help people where I can? And I like a big challenge. I do like that, but I can't do it on my own.
Wasn't that awesome to see? I've never heard anybody say we're going to end homelessness in X amount of time. So it would be lovely if that were to happen, right? So I'm going to live in my little happy world for half a minute. And I just love that, though. I really do. Anyway, I have a couple little articles, not long, but holy crap. I'm hoping I'm far enough in the video to start being salacious or what have you. So we are going to get to that. Hold on. Okay, so obviously I know on the right it's not her. However, this person put out that people said this, and I'm like, holy crap. anyways, so what I bring you guys, if I don't know if it's a fact, I'll just tell you I don't know, and I don't know if this is or not, but I always like to bring stuff to you, especially if they have names and stuff involved, because those are the ones that I think are probably have at least a grain of truth in them, because, you know, sue happy, everybody's sue happy, right? Like they want to sue everybody. So anywho, that's what I have to say about that. In my second chapter, I have cold hard facts. But we'll get there. Okay. So People Magazine releases Meg's secret 2021 maternity photos. She always used a moon bump during the shoot. For over a year, the world has been enthralled by the saga of Harry and Roachel as they navigated their departure from royal duties to carve out a new life in California. So for the sake of transparency, all the photos now are ones that I put on. I put them on, and I do take the extra time, you guys. It does take actually hours to do this, but I do it so that we have a visual. I absolutely hate looking at the same picture on a screen for too long. That's just me personally. So that's why I do it this way. Okay. The couple claimed they sought privacy for their young family, yet a recent report from People magazine suggests that this narrative may be nothing more than an elaborate ruse. According to the publication, Harry and Meghan might not have any children at all. However, despite the fanfare, the birth of Invisibet was never officially confirmed, nor were any photos released to the public. Hear, hear. While many applauded both of them for their desire for privacy, some skeptics began to question the couple's motives. This is the last one. If privacy was truly their goal, why would they participate in such a high-profile interview? Now, according to People magazine, there are shocking claims that Archofficial and Invisibet may not exist at all, suggesting that the couple orchestrated this narrative purely for fame and attention in America. Well, I would disagree with that at the end. I would actually say it was orchestrated for the LOS, right? The line of succession. That's what I believe. I think most of you do as well. Now, of course, them being a family and all that helps sell papers or whatever. But of course, it's all crapola, and we know that. And you know what's so funny to me, you guys, is that like MSM and, some other people and whatever, but in papers, they bring out this information like it's like, oh my God, really? That was like, we knew that like flipping 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, come on. 6 years, however long it's been since they left the RF. Wow. So you guys, the next little bit I have is kind of like shocking. I put it on my Patreon, I believe, but so I have some stuff erased out, like with a line through it, for the computer and whatever, and I'll have code words beside it, but yeah, it's quite like, holy moly. So this one is just a screenshot. It says, unbelievable. She has lost more than 5 times. Thomas absolutely destroys her with all filthy teenage secrets. The reason I bring this stuff to you guys, as you can see, I've crossed out the word, is because all we have left, and even that's being deleted, and you'll see what I mean later, but it is quite shocking, to be honest. All we have left is people's, what they've screenshot or what they grabbed at the time and stuff like that, right? So this comes from like somebody who's subscribed to me. There's lots of people out there who are very trustworthy and do know some things, but just even the screenshots alone means something to me. So like I said, if I don't know for a fact, I'll tell you, and I don't know for a fact. But what I will do is allow you, to see stuff that maybe you haven't seen before or whatever. So yeah, so just keep that in mind when I read this next little article. So this was found on Facebook from NBC News, you guys. Hot news. Roachel's scandalous past exposed by her dad. Theft and affairs since teen years. Roachel's estranged father has recently divulged family secrets, adding a captivating new chapter to the world of celebrity drama. I'm just going to call him TM Sr., okay? TM Sr., a retired television lighting director, has once again thrust himself into the spotlight with explosive allegations, you two, against his famous, I'd say more infamous daughter, Roachel, the Duchess of Nothing. TM Sr., in a recent interview, TM Sr. did not hold back, offering a scathing assessment of Roachel's personal and professional conduct. He claimed that since her teenage years, Roachel has engaged in very active behavior, alleging she has had numerous relationships throughout her life. She's always been a highly active girl, he stated bluntly, painting a contrasting picture from the public image of propriety Roachel has cultivated. His accusations extended to claims of financial impropriety, suggesting Roachel stole a significant amount of money from him. Although specifics were not provided regarding the alleged theft, he portrayed her as savvy with money, adept at manipulating situations to her advantage, implying her financial skills may have been used unethically. Really? While the salacious nature of TM Sr. allegations captivates the public, the deeper implications of this family feud, including potential financial ramifications, could impact Roachel's public image and standing within the royal family. Sorry, guys. Did she actually have a standing? I didn't know that. As the drama unfolds, it poses challenges that resonate beyond celebrity, reminding us of the complexities and conflicts that can arise within families, even among those in the highest echelons of society. Echelons? I think it's eh? According to TM Sr., Roachel reacted with anger and upset upon learning he had disclosed these personal details about her. How would he know that? Their strained relationship has escalated, with Thomas Sr. intent on revealing what he perceives as the true Roachel, regardless of potential consequences. Roachel has chosen to maintain silence publicly in response to her father's claims, aligning with the royal family's approach of restrained responses to media scrutiny. The ongoing saga and public fascination with Roachel and her family's personal affairs highlight the enduring interest in their story. TM Sr.'s actions have repeatedly drawn attention, previously staging paparazzi photos before Roachel's royal wedding and criticizing her decisions thereafter. His latest revelations underscore the complexities of familial bonds in the public eye, raising questions about maintaining integrity and credibility amongst personal disputes. So I don't know, guys. What do you think? I don't know if he said that in an interview. I have heard it before, but I don't know if he did. But like I said, I bring it to you so you can decide for yourself. Really quickly going to go over the tabloid talk, and then we're going to hit some commercials. So this is the Inquirer, which you would have to subscribe to get all the online stuff when you wanted it. Now, oh my God, when I very first started the channel up until probably 6 months ago, I had once a week a tabloid talk where I would read out an article from an actual magazine. and then would have like something to either debunk it or solidify it, and then one commercial or funny at the end. So I was just thinking, what would you guys think of me doing that? Here's another one. Which one would you guys like the most? Here's the thing is that right now in my life, I am kind of struggling to get anything out. So I can only seem to do one a week lately. But if I did a tabloid talk, it would be like a half hour, you know what I mean? Maximum. And it would just be a way of connecting with you guys, talking about current stuff as well, right? So I don't know. What do you guys think? I've erased all of them before I asked for monetization or whatever. I just erased them. And now I kind of regret doing that. But I just wanted to know if you guys would be into that or not. Let me know in the comments, please. That way I think that I could do 2 a week at least for now. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, let's just get to some commercials. So usually before a commercial, I don't do this, guys, but all my people who are in, like, who make the commercials, the creators, are always in the description of the video. But this particular lady, Comedy Bites TV, this used to be Full Royal News and Gossip. If people can't find it, I'll put a link up. But her stuff is amazing, you guys. I gave her a shout out when I think she had 2 or 3 subs. And I know that she's got some on her own, of course, but I like to, I like to help smaller channels, and she's amazing. So let's watch one of her latest, and we'll watch a couple, and then we'll go on.
He left behind the cottage, but the title stays the same. Though he's quick to criticize, he's still banking on the name. From Sussex down to Netflix, it's all branding, can't you see? Still holding on to something, the half-wit majesty. He whines for privacy while crying on TV. In interviews and podcasts, he's spilling all the tea. A curious contradiction wrapped in royal irony. Forever seeking cameras, the half-wit majesty. They want privacy. They want privacy. My love, let me take you away. They want privacy. They want privacy. No pictures, please. He wants tighter guidelines on what people can say, but he seems to think his interviews are still somehow okay. With censorship in mind, he cries for privacy, yet opens up to Oprah, the half-wit majesty. You know what? This is starting to feel like Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. Here's Harry. They want privacy. They want privacy. My love, let me take you away. They want privacy. They want privacy. Stop looking at us now. He wants others from his porcelain potty throne, but all those grand restrictions fall apart when he's at home. The global village listens as they watch him on TV, who crown this guy with wisdom. It's the half-wit majesty.
It's been an hour and a half. We've only moved 12 blocks. Sure, I can't take you up the West Side Highway? No, you don't like highways. Okay, all right, we'll stay on 8th Avenue, but I'm telling you, 8th Avenue, at this hour, it's a nightmare. Yo, Poppy, can I give you a 20 and you go get me a shawarma from the halal guys? Yeah, okay, great. Yeah, no onions, okay? Here, you guys want something? You don't eat meat from the streets? Okay, yeah, I guess I get it. Oh, you're plant-based? All right, I don't know what that means. Can I get you something, anything, like a coffee? We're protesting coffee now. It's gonna be a while, because we're stuck in traffic. These paparazzi are everywhere, and, it's New York. Welcome to New York. Oh, sorry, pothole. Yeah, you can thank Bill de Blasio for that. What, honey? Is that a rat? Yeah, you never been to New York before? Oh, whoa, that was close. Don't worry, okay? I know that was near catastrophic, but we're fine. Everybody's fine. There have been no injuries, okay? All right, everybody calm down.
Okay, chapter 2, 3 Ragland Markle women and some back check shockers. So before I get into the women, yes, this is that lovely photo of our Prince William. I think I completely, I don't know, forgot to kind of mention a couple things that I was feeling about the two princes, and basically it just boils down to look at the difference that Prince William does with his mother's memory, right? Compared to Harry, who it's disgusting what he's done to her memory, in my mind anyway. This is just my opinion. But they both went through the same trauma. So how they went, and thank God William was born first, you guys. Thank God. All right, having said that, I will continue. Okay, so what I wanted to get into first, and we won't spend a whole ton of time on this, but it is worth noting for Roachel's back check. Now, of course, it says 43 because that's what's online, but we know different. So what I want to show you is her and Dorito's their emails, you guys. Oh, and yes, we will be getting into criminal records as well. Okay, so this is Roachel's 5 emails. Now, 4 out of the 5 emails were involved with breaches, and every one of them are after MM and H were married. So this particular one, I won't say it out loud, is reported in 2 incidences. Now, the last one was in 2020. I will show you what those are in a sec, but I'm just going to go through the emails first. So this one was reported in 3 incidents. The latest, which was 2019. So that's interesting. It was confirmed in 23 to keep that it was still up, but after that, no, I don't know. So basically what I'm going to be showing you guys is taking, oh God, weeks, thousands, well, at least 1,000, if not maybe more, screenshots and everything just to condense it into this like 10 minutes. So I'm just saying, yeah, we'll get to all the good stuff too. So I accidentally cut this one off, but it's up there. This one was involved in 7. And the last was May of this year. What the hell? By the way, you guys, anybody else that I look up, there's no breaches at all. Like, this just doesn't exist. The only one that hasn't had any breaches is the one up top. And the one in the middle has had 7 of 2020. Oh, did I go through that one? Sorry, guys. No, I got it right. Sorry, I just had to pause it and look at everything. I don't edit, you guys, so all of my snafus and everything, it's just, that's how it is. I just use my pause button. So thank you for understanding that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what this looks like. It looks like that. Wow. So that one's 101 million unique email addresses that were compromised. And this one has 1.4 billion. So basically, you guys, there is so many of these. It would be ridiculous for me to just go through them like this. It would just be boring as hell too. But what it tells me is there's something going on with these email addresses. What is she doing with them? And why is there so many breaches? It is absolutely crazy. I have never, ever seen anything like that. Never. So I'll show you Doria's. Yes, the picture is me. Okay, so this is her match. It's all there. So she has 10 emails. Yes, and 7 out of 10 are involved in breaches, all after Roachel was involved with Harry. So this one, the last one was 2024 and had 4 incidences. Like, they all have multiple incidents on each one of them. So the one on top is not involved in anything. And then we go down another 4 incidences with that particular email. Last one, 2021. So the top 2, no breaches. And then the third one has 2 breaches. That's the lowest. Last one, 2019. So the top one has 3. Oh, yeah, 3. And the bottom has 6. Top last 2023 and the bottom 2022. These breaches, by the way, you guys, involve billions of email addresses and all kinds of personal information. I don't know exactly what is going on, but there is most assuredly something nefarious going on. Okay, so look at the top one, 12 incidents, last one of this year in May. And the bottom one is 7. The last one was this year in August. What in the actual? Oh my. Hers looks the same too. This one has, oh, I need my glasses, guys. 458 million unique email addresses. This was interesting. It was collection number 1 of the data breaches. 723 or 73 million. My God. This one's 1.2 billion. It's just shocking. It's mind-numbing. Honestly, you guys, and I cropped so many of these, and I'm just like, no, I'm not going to show all of them. They're just way too much. If anybody wants them, though, like, you can always email me, and I can send them to you. But I mean, there's so many, and it's just so in-depth, and something is up. They're doing something with their emails, you guys. They're doing something. I don't know what it is, but they are doing something. So now I think I'm going to, since I'm on Dorito, get into her past that I was able to anyway. So according to the National Enquirer in 2017, after they were engaged to be married, MI5 scrubbed the net of Roachel's salacious past, sealed her court medical records, and silenced her friends and acquaintances with hush money and NDAs. I needed to read that out because that will be coming up. That's why there's nothing on Roachel, but there should be. But what I did manage to find a couple things on Dorito and then Samantha. And the really strange thing, you guys, is like I have Natalie helping with one. There's 3 separate places we're dealing with, companies. And when she went back, and same with me, when she went back into Sam's stuff to find it had been wiped in this past week. No word of a lie. So I'll show you that soon. But yeah, let's get into Dorito. So I found one bankruptcy. It doesn't say to who or anything, but it's in 2016. So that's all we get. I would say Harry's money came just in time. Because they sure make her to be out some, financially independent woman, blah, blah, blah. But she did a bankruptcy right before. Okay. So we'll go back as far as I can. This is very bizarre, you guys. Okay, 1997. By Roachel's own mouth in that magazine, she was 21. Okay, so this one was for a residential eviction. Here's just some more information on it if anybody wants it so they can screenshot it. Now, this is what really was strange to me, guys. Court supervision terminated in 2016. Is this from 2007 or 1997 or in the early 80s? What? How many times has this woman had trouble with the law? Because there's more coming, but honestly, so was she still on parole or something before they wiped everything? Like, what does that mean? So this was online. It says, do you smell federal investigation? Please let them manipulate and grift money. Remember, Dorito was convicted of fraud and served time in the clink. 2007, so Roachel was 31 years old. Huh? But then I realized that these records match up to mine. So that's what it was about. So anyways, the records that have been found of her on her has been bankruptcy, fraud, and then the file was sealed. Well, they're letting some stuff out, obviously, because I was able to find some stuff. Then I was sent this screenshot, and I'm like, oh my God, that is that case that I showed you guys. It's Dorito. Okay, so we'll just go through this. This is odd, you guys. Okay, possible criminal infractions. This case number, they put it out. They put it out in 2007. And this is all the information they have. It was a criminal traffic crime of some sort. This was Nana Lou's. It came up, but it didn't have the description of what it was, and neither does mine. So I'm kind of curious. But it's good to, check and make sure that this is right. Now, this is the one, you guys. Look, there's no case number, but it is on there. But the case number does show up, rest assured. Anyways, it was in 2007, and this must have been when she went for fraud. It's the other one, the drugs one. I don't know. Maybe that was the criminal traffic. Getting caught with them in the vehicle, I don't know. And that's all it gave me for this particular offense. But then Nana Lou came back with something else. With the case number. So now we can marry them up. And I'm just thinking maybe this was the drugs, because the fraud came earlier, didn't it, with Thomas and that travel agency? I really don't know, but I've shown you what I do have. That's about as much as you're ever going to find on Dorito. Trust me. It's a maze and a half, you guys, like for real. I'm looking at the time, and I think I'm going to save Samantha for the next one, because there is some really crazy stuff going on there. Threatening phone calls, DA, all kinds of stuff. So I think I'll put that together with something else, just because I really would like to have an ACO water cooler gossip and some commercials. So anyway, this chapter basically was straight up just facts, guys. Thought I'd give us something to look at, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, her past is absolutely insane, but there must be some things they could not get a hold of. I don't know. But what I also, like I said, with Samantha, something odd is going on, you guys. Like, honestly, something really bizarre is going on. Now we can't get anything on her. It's like she doesn't exist. She's not even on like her ex-husband's under there, nothing. Like, she's vanished almost. It's so crazy. So I wanted to devote more time to that. I never know. I guess I overbook myself. But okay, so yeah, I want to like, I guess it's just the Ragland deep dive just keeps going deeper. And oh, there is something I did want to show you, actually. This picture, look at Roachel's legs. It's like a glow or something. And I know people would say, oh, she's moving her foot or whatever. No, it looks different than that to me. Not only that, she looks to be of an age where Dorito was already gone, right? So what do you guys think of this picture? This one as well. I know this is a big one. It's always out there, but I started looking at it. You guys, I don't have any tools or anything like that, right? My dad actually used to be a photographer, but whatever. But look at Dorito's face. It's almost the same size as Roachel's face. Like Thomas Markle Jr. his head looks twice the size. It doesn't make sense. It looks like they were cut in there. And I think it's because they want people to think that she was around when Roachel was young, I think. I don't know. Because I think Roachel looks to be about 5 there. 6, something like that. I think around the time that Dorito, left. It's just very bizarre. It's just, some of it just looks like they've cut them into the picture. But honestly, Dorito's face is what got me looking at it, because I'm like, her face looks very small compared. And if anything, it should look bigger, you guys, because she's closer to the camera, right? So why does it look so tiny? I don't know. Weirdness. It's crazy. The more I dig, you guys, the more questions I have. But all right, couple commercials, and then we'll get to the last chapter.
The age of 11.
You should have realised that you can't polish a turd. And it doesn't matter whether you thought you could steal that school project from the rest of your classmates, plagiarise women, femininity and fucking washing powder, while your mother was serving hard time in an American penitentiary for allegedly drug dealing. You should have realised that it was always going to be that way. Shit begot shit. Greasy pole, I mean not girl. Shag monkey. Now there's a trend there, isn't there? The shag and the monkey and the pole.
Well, hello there, my beautiful and adoring fans. It's Megan here, reminding you all that there is still time for you to run along to your favorite bookstore and pre-order my husband's memoir, Spare. It's all about his truth, and some of his stories are incredible. All of the fancy dress parties he's attended, and that one time when he was doing a charity walk in the North Pole and he got frostbite on his little prince. When I first saw it, I said, "Pleasure to meet you, Your Majesty." That's maybe why he's currently in our garden planting and leaking. Despite our 16 bathrooms, he just keeps doing it out there. I'm like, H, come inside. It must be the frostbite. Buy the book.
I've given the best years of my life to this place, and they think they can just fire me like that? Like trash? I don't think so.
SpongeBob?
Anyway.
Is that you?
I've been waiting for you, Patrick!
SpongeBob, you're scaring me!
Do they think?
My daughter did the last one. She's obsessed with SpongeBob, even though she's almost 25. Okay, so this one's the Eco water cooler gossip with a blind, my friends. So I got a little story to go with that commercial with the book. So someone said, I have some amusing tea for all of you from the ladies at the thrift shop. We have all been wondering why Just Harry re-released his Fantasyland book in paperback. Someone is making money somewhere, that's for sure. Well, today Barbara, she's the grand poobah of the thrift shop, we just call her Barbie doll, marches in and announces that she just sold a copy of, come on, guess. Okay, so it was Spare. So we've been running a contest to see how many of his books we can sell, just for fun. So Barbie doll says I sold a copy of #SpareMe. We were all in awe of her salesmanship. Well, how much did it sell for? After much negotiation, she got 25 cents. So the guy takes the book and said, thank you, and leaves. Okay, so what's the punchline here, Barbie? If we did not reach a price, I was going to give it to him. She said she is so sick of looking at those books, especially just Harry's face. I never have seen Barbara melt down, but she did it with class. While the laughter from the back could be heard through the store, again, just Harry is the joke, and of course customers wanted in on the joke, but you just had to be there. So the ladies continue working very hard and taking somebody's trash and turning it into somebody's treasures. And for all the work, we can put our heads on our pillows and know we are doing a very good thing. My wish is peace, Kath. I saw this and I had a giggle. So tattle life, someone says, at this point, it's probably going to be easier to start listing the men who and the places where she hasn't shagged. Prince Philip, King Charles III, Prince of Wales, Duke of Edinburgh, Peter Phillips, Hito MM, Mike Tyndall, Piers Morgan. Job done. Okay, so we're going to hit the blind because I haven't done a blind in a couple. So I asked my daughter, get a relatively newer one, and she said there's some funny things, so we're just going to dive into it. We know we love these. And I have a new Sam, of course, at the end. So I'm excited because I haven't watched it. Okay. So this was Wednesday, October 30th. Blind item number 4. If the illiterate one and her husband do get divorced, it will settle once and for all if they really do have kids. Yeah. I want her and Dorito to go full Grey Gardens. What's Grey Gardens, you guys? Let me know. Probably it's funny and I don't know what it is. Okay. Maggie will become unhinged and carry around red-headed dolls. Harry reemerged from his bunker to talk to NATO. I really don't get why they would let him talk with them. I mean, what does he have to offer? Seriously. Yeah, I agree. The internet was scrubbed pre-wedding. The internet can always be unscrubbed. I'm convinced the RF kept all the goods on the Markle wench. They screenshotted, verified, downloaded, tracked ISPs, talked to people, and other espionage tactics. The RF always wins. Remember when Prince William visited MI5-6? The Wayback Machine was taken offline for a few days in October 24 after a cyber attack and data breach. Dunno, I think people can wipe verifiable information anytime they choose to. Oh my God, that just hit me, you guys. That just hit me. That's what they're doing. That's how they're wiping stuff out. Data breaches. Oh my God. Wow, okay, sorry. Whew, that's big. That's really big. Wow. They aren't getting divorced anytime soon. They are just making noise in an attempt to drown out the king and queen's trip. And the noise will get louder when William makes his Earthshot trip soon. Yeah, it will. They're running out of carrots to dangle. Doesn't matter if the kids are real or not. Roachel will still go after child support. It pays better than alimony in California. I mean, I can get the surrogate rumors, but the idea that two super famous adults nearing 40, okay, thought they could fake children and use actors and never get caught out boggles my mind that people believe this. I believe it. I think they never thought out the repercussions. Everything is smoke, mirrors, deflections, and misdirection with them. Who knows? Oh my God. Yes, agreed. They can never get away with it if they really don't have kids. Of course, Archie and Invisibet are real. This conspiracy is nonsense. You forget. Dorito is always home looking after them. Why, of course. Where is the actual proof? The Claw, if she'd been pregnant, would have had her Diana moment on the hospital steps showing off arch-official. Yes, agreed. People are asking, where's Harry? Where exactly is the dick-faced little turd? Who's asking where Meg is? Nobody. Has he eloped with Nacho? Is he trying again with hair plug implants? Is he... Oh my God. That will always get me every time. Is he getting a badly needed facelift? Is he in rehab? Is he in Portugal getting the brothel ready for operations? No, he's having his head examined. Neuroscientists have long wondered how Harry manages to semi-function as a human being, despite having the brain the size of gerbils. The European Neuroscience Institute in Göttingen, Germany, asked if they could scan his brain. He refused at first, but changed his mind when they offered to pay him the price of his barbiturates for a month. The Magneta something-ogram revealed that Harry has the IQ of a jellyfish. One with learning difficulties. Oh my God. Jellyfish with learning. Woo! That's not very bright. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. Further studies reveal that the blob in Harry's head is an actual jellyfish. LOL, did they get them from the Bay and J baby farm? Is there any way for them to seal their divorce records? I bet there will be. No! Megsy, is this you? If only there was a privacy clause in the law. I don't know anything about divorce and custody, but I do know I hope they can't seal them. I've invested too much time in these children, and I deserve to know if they exist. Hear, hear. Bring on the divorce. We need some major drama from them. Don't say that. We are not ready for 1,000 more blinds on them. Oh dear, we are in trouble. So you guys, thank you so much for being with me and spending some time with me. Honestly, I love you guys. And I have quite a few returning people who haven't subbed, so it's free, guys. Just sub and it helps your girl out so much. It really does. But okay, yes, we have just enough time for Sam, and I have so much more stuff, you guys. I can't believe I thought I could do all that in an hour. Ha, yeah, right. Okay, my friends, I will see you later, and let me know if you're interested in tabloid talk being regenerated or not. Okay? Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Apart from on this couch, we hardly ever see you together anymore. Like many couples, Cobalt, we found out after 6 years that, we fundamentally irritate each other. We do things on purpose to annoy each other. For instance, like in the morning, I'll wake up and she hates that. Whereas I have to admit, I'm not a big fan of Meghan flopping her sticky wings over everyone she meets like some kind of greedy praying mantis. Her bare arms look like 2 toothpicks snapped in the middle to create elbows. And when I see them wrapped around someone else, I feel as disgusted as the victim's wife. What can I say? I'm a hugger. Haven't hugged me in months. Come here, Dr. Jackson. No, I'll pass, thanks. And what kind of things does Harry do to irritate you, Meghan? Where to start? I mean, like, for instance, when I'm talking to a group of people, he's just sitting there slumped in his chair like he's had the life force sucked out of him by the fangs of a demonic spider. Well, that's just how I feel sometimes, my darling little pathogen. Oh, and he's so awkward at these glitzy parties, right? He's like, he's basically shunned because he offers so little in terms of interest and intrigue. We'll go to LA, she said. They'll love you, she promised. You'll be Hollywood royalty, she claimed. Well, I didn't realize he had precisely nothing of interest to say. I mean, zero. He'd already known me for 3 years. You had known him for 3 years, Meghan. Yeah, but back then I had to concentrate on my smile and, flickering my eyes to make them look sparkly. I wasn't concentrating on anything he was actually saying. That's another thing. She doesn't listen to a word I say. What? He said you don't listen to a word he says. No, of course not. I mean, his voice is like airborne chloroform. I mean, he makes all these generic statements and comments about subjects he has no idea about. He tries to, claim profundity. I'm sorry, how does that differ from you? Look, yeah, but he believes it. He actually believes he's like an expert in things, right? Whereas, at least I know it's all part of the game. Oh, yes, the long con. My favorite kind. Before I met my Meghan, I used to waste far too much time laughing and being happy to properly concentrate on my mental health. But now You know, I do. And I'm much happier for it. See, he actually believes it.